Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, left behind a legacy of wisdom that continues to resonate through the ages. His reflections, compiled in Meditations, offer profound insights into human nature, virtue, and the art of living. Here are 15 essential lessons from Marcus Aurelius. If you find these lessons valuable, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights on philosophy and personal growth. Self-discipline. Marcus Aurelius deeply valued self-discipline as a cornerstone of Stoic philosophy. He believed that true freedom comes from mastering your desires and impulses. For example, imagine you're in a heated argument and feel the urge to lash out in anger. Instead of reacting impulsively, Marcus would advise you to pause and take a moment to consider the consequences of your actions. Reflect on whether your response aligns with your values and the type of person you aspire to be. By practicing self-discipline, you gain control over your emotions, allowing you to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. This self-mastery not only helps in maintaining harmony in relationships, but also fosters inner peace, as you are not constantly at the mercy of fluctuating emotions. Acceptance of fate, amor fati. One of Marcus Aurelius's central teachings is the idea of accepting fate with grace, a concept known as amor fati, love of fate. He believed that everything that happens is part of a larger universal plan and that we should embrace events, whether favorable or unfavorable, as necessary components of that plan. For instance, if you lose a job or face a personal setback, instead of succumbing to despair, consider how this event might be an opportunity for growth or a new beginning. Reflect on how previous challenges have shaped you positively and approach this situation with the same mindset. By accepting fate, you reduce unnecessary suffering and find peace in the knowledge that everything unfolds as it should. This acceptance fosters resilience and the ability to adapt to life's inevitable changes. Awareness of life's fleeting nature. Marcus Aurelius frequently meditated on the transient nature of life, urging us to live each day with purpose and intention. He reminds us that life is short and that we should not waste time on trivial pursuits or unimportant matters. For example, consider how much time you spend worrying about the future or regretting the past. Marcus would encourage you to focus instead on the present moment, the only time over which you have true control. This awareness should motivate you to prioritize what truly matters, building meaningful relationships, pursuing knowledge, and contributing to the well-being of others. By recognizing the fleeting nature of life, you are inspired to act with urgency, kindness, and a clear sense of purpose, ensuring that you make the most of your limited time. Humility. Despite being one of the most powerful men in the world, Marcus Aurelius consistently practiced humility, a trait he viewed as essential for living virtuously. He believed that power, wealth, and status are fleeting and do not define a person's worth. For example, no matter how successful you become in your career, Marcus would remind you to stay grounded and to remember that your achievements do not make you inherently superior to others. This humility should extend to how you treat people, regardless of their status or position. By recognizing that we all share the same human limitations and mortality, you cultivate empathy and respect for others. Humility also helps you maintain perspective, preventing arrogance and allowing you to continue learning and growing throughout your life. Focus on what you can control. One of the most empowering lessons from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of focusing on what is within your control and letting go of what is not. He understood that much of the anxiety and stress we experience comes from trying to control things that are inherently uncontrollable, such as other people's opinions, the past, or future events. For example, if someone criticizes you unfairly, instead of obsessing over their words, focus on your own actions and character, which are within your control. By concentrating on what you can influence, your thoughts, actions, and responses, you gain a sense of empowerment and peace. This approach not only reduces unnecessary worry, but also helps you direct your energy towards productive and meaningful endeavors. Value of reason and rationality. Marcus Aurelius placed great emphasis on the use of reason and rational thought as the guiding principles of life. He believed that human beings are endowed with the capacity to think critically and make decisions based on reason rather than emotion or impulse. When faced with a moral dilemma or difficult situation, Marcus would advise you to step back and consider the situation logically, asking yourself what the most ethical and rational course of action would be. For instance, if you are tempted to deceive someone to gain an advantage, reason would remind you of the long-term consequences of dishonesty and the importance of maintaining integrity. By allowing reason to guide your decisions, you align your actions with your highest values, leading to a life of greater coherence and moral strength. Marcus Aurelius believed that all human beings are interconnected and that we are part of a larger community. He saw this interconnectedness as a basis for compassion and empathy, urging us to recognize that our actions affect others. For example, when you encounter someone who is rude or unkind, instead of reacting with anger, Marcus would suggest reflecting on the idea that this person is also struggling with their own challenges. By understanding that we are all part of the same human experience, you can respond with empathy and patience rather than hostility. This lesson encourages you to act in ways that contribute to the greater good, fostering a sense of unity and cooperation within your community. Life is full of challenges, and Marcus Aurelius teaches the importance of enduring these difficulties with patience and grace. He believed that facing adversity with a calm and steady mind is crucial to maintaining inner peace. For example, if you're going through a difficult period, such as a prolonged illness or a challenging work project, rather than allowing frustration or despair to take over, Marcus would encourage you to endure with patience. Reflect on how enduring this challenge will help you grow stronger and wiser. By cultivating patience, you learn to accept life's trials as opportunities for personal development, rather than obstacles to be resented. This mindset not only helps you navigate difficulties more effectively, but also builds resilience and inner strength. Marcus Aurelius believed in living in harmony with nature, both in terms of the natural world and human nature. He saw nature as a model of order and balance, and believed that we should align our lives with these principles. For example, when facing the inevitability of aging or loss, rather than resisting these natural processes, Marcus would advise embracing them as part of life's cycle. This acceptance of nature's course helps reduce fear and anxiety, allowing you to live more peacefully and authentically. Additionally, living in accordance with nature means recognizing and respecting the natural limits of your body and mind, avoiding excess and practicing moderation in all aspects of life. Commitment to self-improvement. Marcus Aurelius was a strong advocate for continuous self-improvement. He believed that the pursuit of personal growth should be a lifelong endeavor, driven not by external recognition, but by a desire to fulfill one's potential. For example, if you recognize a personal flaw, such as impatience or a tendency towards procrastination, Marcus would encourage you to actively work on overcoming it. Set goals for yourself, reflect on your progress, and seek wisdom from others to guide your journey. By committing to self-improvement, you not only enhance your own character, but also become a better contributor to society. This ongoing process of growth ensures that you are constantly moving towards becoming the best version of yourself. Letting go of the past. One of the most liberating lessons from Marcus Aurelius is the importance of letting go of the past. He believed that dwelling on past mistakes or regrets prevents us from living fully in the present, where we have the power to make meaningful changes. For example, if you have made a mistake in the past, rather than ruminating on it, Marcus would advise you to focus on what you can do now to improve and move forward. Reflect on the lessons you have learned from the past, but do not allow them to hold you back. This practice of letting go fosters resilience, enabling you to adapt and thrive in the present moment, where your true power lies. Forgiveness. Marcus Aurelius teaches that forgiveness is essential for inner peace and emotional well-being. He believed that holding on to anger or resentment only harms oneself, as it keeps negative emotions alive and festering. For example, if someone has wronged you, instead of nurturing a grudge, Marcus would encourage you to forgive them, understanding that everyone is fallible. By letting go of anger and resentment, you free yourself from the burden of negative emotions, allowing you to move forward with a lighter heart. Forgiveness also fosters a sense of compassion and empathy, helping you to build more harmonious and meaningful relationships. Gratitude. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on the importance of gratitude, urging us to appreciate the good things in our lives, no matter how small. He believed that practicing gratitude shifts our focus from what we lack to what we have, fostering a more positive and contented mindset. For example, take a moment each day to reflect on the things you are grateful for, such as your health, family, or the beauty of nature. By regularly practicing gratitude, you cultivate a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity, which enhances your overall sense of well-being and happiness. Gratitude also helps you stay grounded and focused on the present, rather than constantly striving for more. Resilience in the face of adversity. Marcus Aurelius believed that adversity is not something to be feared, but rather an opportunity for growth. He taught that we should not be deterred by obstacles, but should see them as challenges that can strengthen us. For example, if you encounter a setback in your career, rather than seeing it as a failure, Marcus would encourage you to view it as an opportunity to develop new skills or perspectives. Reflect on how overcoming this challenge will make you more resilient and capable in the future. This lesson teaches that resilience is built through experience and that by facing adversity head-on, you emerge stronger and more confident in your abilities. Living with integrity. Finally, Marcus Aurelius emphasized the importance of living with integrity, aligning your actions with your principles. He believed that true virtue lies in staying true to your values, even in the face of external pressures or temptations. For example, if you are presented with an opportunity to gain an advantage through dishonest means, Marcus would advise you to choose the harder but more honorable path. Reflect on the long-term consequences of your actions and the kind of person you want to be. Living with integrity not only builds a strong moral character, but also earns the respect and trust of others. It ensures that you can look back on your life with pride, knowing that you remain true to your principles. By reflecting on and applying these lessons from Marcus Aurelius, we can navigate the challenges of life with wisdom, cultivate inner strength, and live a life that is not only virtuous but deeply fulfilling.